Life is meant to be hard. Life is meant to be challenging. Imagine Man City playing in the fourth league of England's football, soccer leagues. They would get bored after the third or the fourth game. Of course, in the beginning it's fun to have like easy opponents, but soon they'd get bored. So they want the challenge. They want to show what they're able to do and to grow. If life is too easy, which is the case in modern world, in Western world especially, we don't have to face challenges anymore. We can survive. We don't live anymore, we just survive. We can live a comfortable life without ever risking anything. So you get bored. And then advertising and all these things make it seem that you'll be lucky once you have $1 million. And you would take the $1 million. I would take the $1 million too. If someone handed me $1 million, I would take it, of course. But it wouldn't fulfill me. We all seek fulfillment in one or the other way. So as we are like empty, we need somehow, I've talked about that in other videos in the past. We want to fill ourselves up somehow, and some people do it by distracting themselves, only to realize one day that if you're completely honest with yourself and don't deceive yourself and say that that's fun, that's pleasure. It's the same with taking the $1 million. It seems great for the moment when you're drunk, for example, but after a while it gets boring. It really does. Because there's no opportunity for growth. It's like you'd have as a Man City, like I take the example of Man City, Manchester City Football Club, and you don't even go playing in the fourth league. You just stay at home and watch others playing Champions League. Because you don't have the balls to do it. So, and then you get trapped into these superficial things that seem to fill you up. It starts with alcohol, because alcohol is available to everyone, like almost everyone. You don't even have to be 18 years old. I turned 19 and I think I have my, no I don't think, I definitely have my baddest times with alcohol already behind. That was like 4 years ago. So as life is too easy, we are like in a meaning crisis. We somehow want to find meaning. And you can do that by, as I said, filling yourself with superficial things, or you sit down, take some time off. It would be great, or like I recommend you leave home, or like you go somewhere where you're really on your own, or you don't have people around you who easily influence you, so people who aren't that close to you. And then you really sit down and think what you really want, not what advertise tells you to want, or what your parents, your teachers, your friends tell you should do. And then you see what the result is. Like, what is it that you really want from life? And the answer is going to be like, they're going to be different. They're going to be similar in some cases. You want to build a family, you want to have a business, for example. But in the end, the results are going to be unique, or the way you're going to do it. There are millions of ways to build a business. There are millions of billions of business and business ideas that haven't been created yet. So you're gonna find your way. I've seen a short from Willem, a stranger who didn't know Willem Dafoe, the actor, and the stranger, or like the TikToker, asked Willem Dafoe, what do you do for a living? And Willem Dafoe said, yeah, I'm an actor. And then the interviewer asks, what advice would you give to others who want to take the same career path? And he says he doesn't give advice. Everyone has to find their own way. So get some inspiration on how people got where you want to be, like building a business. But you have to go your own way. You have to take action. The smart people's way, or like I'll just continue. I don't think it's something bad. I don't know if you can hear this. Makes me confused. Now it's over. Okay. So most men really don't know what they want. So what they truly want. And if you're sure what you want, if you really sit down, contemplate what you want, the how is out there. If you say you don't know how, the knowledge is there online, free, available. Maybe you have to pay for it to really value the knowledge you get. Sometimes that's a good thing, to pay for knowledge and wisdom and practical steps. But in the end, the desire and the vision to do, or like to achieve something, to have a clear goal, or like a clear picture on what your life should look like or has to look like in order to make you the most fulfilled, that's already like half the way. And the how is gonna be shown to you. I want to give a quote. Start quote. The most fulfilling aspect of life is who you're gonna become by working your ass off to evolve and grow yourself. End quote. It's from Leo Gura. And it says exactly, in the end, like you say you want to achieve this and that, but what makes you fulfilled in the end is the way, or like who you become on the way to get there. If you say you want a girlfriend, are you really willing to go out for months and go look for possible mates and get rejected 90% of the times? You're not gonna do it only for the girl, but the growth you get by doing it. Because imagine how much introspection and contemplation and balls you need to do that all the time. Like it's a commitment, and few people are really willing to do that. Same with now it gets more habitual, but also sitting in front of a camera and talking about me having watched porn 2 days ago, and I just made a video about it. It's not everyone would do it, so I don't want to make myself more important than I am, because I'm not. But do things other people aren't willing to do. Peace.